All right, let's try this again. Let's see. Let's see how we're going. I hope you guys could see me. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is there anyone out there? Anyone out there? Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone out there? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone out there? Hello? Hello? Yo. All right. So, I think this is going swimmingly, and we will take it from here. What is going on, guys? This is Gres, and this is the live stream that we haven't done for quite quite a bit. We haven't done this, and this is something that I really want to do. Um, that I love doing. I want to do this kind of more often on this channel, and kind of bring another, introduce another level, another aspect into this channel. And this is really just talking about, this portion. It's called Live with Gres, and it just really meant to really just talk about pop culture and Q&A's, things that's things that may be on my mind. Hold on here 1 second. Let's try this. Yeah, and I hope to do this every week, or if not, every other week. Haven't done this in quite some time. Want to keep this nice and relaxed. Nothing, nothing serious. If you ever want to ask me questions, you could answer or ask me the questions down below. Uh, I think there's a link. I think there's a link there that says like Streamlabs or something like that. Donate through Streamlabs. I'll be honest with you, I have not used that, and I do not know how to use that feature whatsoever. So don't even bother with that. Honestly, right now this is just a kind of like a hang, and to say what's going on, and all that good stuff. Um, you know, I've been a talk radio fan for a very long time. Long time. This is probably kind of a genesis as to why probably I do even something like this. Is because I am a huge talk radio fan. Um, being 40 years old, I go back to here in New York, there used to be a station. Now it's far and few between. Cancel culture, and you have your radio duels, but it's mostly centered around um, music. They don't talk too long because they gotta play your hits. They gotta play your tunes. Well, back then it was mostly there was a station here called NEW that focused on talk radio. And all of these shows, it did become a national show. It was in Florida, and then it was moved to satellite radio, which I followed them there. It was a show called Ron and Fez. There were different like variations or different names of that show, but if you said Ron and Fez, people knew who that show was, and it was a damn show, damn good funny show. And one of the co-hosts of that show passed away recently, Fez Whately. Man, I didn't know he was that young. I thought honestly that he was younger than the age that he died, but he was 57. Now, and truth be told, I don't have satellite radio anymore. Kind of just, once the Ron and Fez show disappeared, and the Opie and Anthony show disappeared. And I know there have been different. Sorry, I'm trying to set this up here. And I know there have been different variations of that show, of those shows, but it wasn't the same. So I kind of haven't had my subscription since the Opie and Anthony show got off the air, which was like many years ago. But I still followed it, from afar, and now it's mostly sports talk radio. But listen, the whole point of it was Fez Whatley, and man, just a show that I believe first when it came here to New York started off at the during the night hours. But it was a show where you had Fez Whatley, just you didn't know if he was telling the truth or not. During the night out, you thought that you didn't know if what they were doing was a bit. Um, Meaning you don't know if it was true, if it was false, or if it was somewhere in between. You just never knew. That was the brilliance of him in radio. Like, for example, there was an instance. There was a bit. It had to do with it had to do with a cat. And Fez had a cat, and the cat name was Cookie. Oh no, wait. It was something where Fez told Ron, like in a conversation, that his cat spoke. That Fez's cat, said Cookie. And Ron is like, okay, well, now you got to show me a cat. You got to bring in your cat here, and you got to have that cat say Cookie, because I want to hear it now. So Fez has, like, I guess his, and he's, and like this is going on, like throughout the whole program. Like, I think the program at that point, like this was, I think it was on NEW. I get confused because it might have been Probably, I think it might have been NEW, and he's there, and Fez. This is all visual, so you you gotta picture it, and it's like the cat is in studio apparently, and Fez has a cookie in his hand, and he's saying, "Cookie, cookie, cookie, cookie," and this is going over and over again. And Ron is saying, "Hey Fez, did the cat say cookie yet?" And Fez goes, "No." So it's things like that, and Fez he would not like he would go on and on. He's like, "No, this cat did say cookie. I'm telling you, Ronnie, he did say cookie," and he would just not give the bit up. He would just keep on going and going and going. And this was like the whole program where where Ron would leave Fez to himself, and Fez would have to. Fez would be trying to make the cat uh, talk to him, and Fez and Ron would be talking to himself, or he would be talking about something else, and then every once in a while he'd come back and he would go, "Hey Fez, tell me, did that cat say cookie yet?" and, and Fez would be like, "No, it didn't say cookie yet." Just just a damn master of radio. Um, he loved wrestling, his wrestling trivia. If you thought you could beat wrestling, you're never gonna stump this guy. He had a long running bit about having a girlfriend in some Ontario, Niagara Falls, Canada, I believe is what he said. And if Niagara Falls ain't in Ontario, if I believe that was part of the thing here, and he was saying, oh, that he had to visit his girlfriend, and every once in a while he would bring up that city, and people would pester him. The callers would pester him because it was a call-in show as well. They wanted to know more information about his girlfriend who lived in this supposed city, which was not a real city. And this would go on, for months and years, and it was a bit um, where he would eventually come out and that was the end of the bit there, and say that he was gay, and it's like no one gave a crap. Um, like, who cares if you're gay? But it was so beautifully done. That radio, just, I mean, was I could listen to Ron and Fez all the time, all the time. It's just a show that never bore you, and these two guys had great chemistry. Fez Whately and Ron Bennington had great chemistry. Ron, I believe, actually does have a show now still on Sirius, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, it is on Sirius, because I did join actually the Ron and Fez Facebook group, which I didn't think to join until just recently. They did post a tribute there that Ron did to Fez, and just the poor guy Fez, man. From what I understand, I knew. I think when he, because I remember hearing the episode when he was stepping away, or when he was leaving the show, because he had some mental health issues that he was trying to get through. But apparently, as time gone on, he also had some heart disease. I know it started on the show and it was addressed, but it obviously had gotten more. Um, it gotten more. What's the word I'm trying to? It has gotten more. It progressed more um, when he left the show. Poor guy, man. From what I understand, he flatlined more than once, maybe twice or three times. Brought back to life. Um, had an insane apparently number of heart attacks, which did him in, unfortunately, just 57 years old. Man, he did look a little bit older to me. Probably that health and just when you go through all of that, like health wise, it it probably does um, age you, but he was just a brilliant, brilliant show host, and the chemistry that he had with Ron Bennington. Ron Bennington kind of knew where to go and make one angle into many different angles. So he knew how to poke and prod with Fez to keep the story going. Ron was a master of that, and give credit to Fez Whately, because Fez Whately would he would commit to the bit and would just go down that road that Ron led him, even if it was uncomfortable. I remember there was a bit as well called what was it called? Beard porn. Beard porn. Let me try to pull it up here for you. I don't even know if I could pull that up without alarms being set off on the account here. So maybe I won't do that. But look it up. It's there. It's there, and his impersonations, Ric Flair again. If you've never heard of Ron and Fez, do yourself a favor and look up Ron and Fez, because these two guys were absolutely just hysterical. Um, Hysterical, and I wish that you know you wish that just having to not you wish the dude would not have to go through all that everything that he been through, man. I just multiple times heart attack, multiple times flatlined and brought back, and surely the last time that he when he was going through this again, he probably had thoughts that he could come back from another flatline from everything like this, because he's already been through it. But yeah, just you feel absolutely bad for the guy, and much love to him, and obviously all his family and friends. We're gonna turn it. We're gonna go into another direction here, um, and that has to do with course, of course. Ah, everyone has an opinion here, but New York is with the opinion here, where, well, not the opinion, it's actually law. When you the New York City region, that's, like Brooklyn County, Queens County, um, within and it doesn't include like Long Island and Suffolk County. So within the boroughs here, it's in effect already. And like, if you, a month from now, if you're not following it, that's when the fines will be coming, apparently, by the great mayor that New York City has and his team there. But the thing is if you're not vaccinated, you will not be able to participate in going to theaters and dining, indoor dining. I believe that also covers indoor events. Um, they are also trying to, if you're a city employee, you also have to get the vaccine here. If you decide that you do not want to get the vaccine, you will have to get a COVID test. I don't know if it's every day or every week. I believe it's something. Every day might be drastic, but I believe it's every week. And well, see, I'm not really here because this is not, you know, this is not that type of a channel. This is kind of just to hang out and shoot the breeze with you guys. But if something like this were to happen, it would be all over your local Facebook group. Um, it would be all over the map everywhere you look in your local community. So I will give you a summary, or you have an idea. I'll read you some. I read what some people had to say in my community, which, since we are in the Queens area, and then you are able to kind of gravitate. You have an idea of how the people in this neighborhood at least feel. Let's see here. So let's see how the original post starts off. Because there was something about this already. Oh, and did you guys know? Oh, let's see here. Mandatory, here we go. Mandatory vaccinations a must in New York to be able to participate in restaurants and other venues. What are your thoughts? Goes the local community Facebook question. Here are some of the responses here. If it's that bad, the COVID, then I do not need to be there. And don't forget, you could still go to Long Island and go to a restaurant and eat. That's de Blasio in the five boroughs. Someone responds, so why aren't they forcing your jabs on these people also? And it goes, McAllen, Texas medical facility reports that 80% of its current COVID-19 patients are people who just crossed the border. Media silent. Okay. Um, Ask yourself, why are they forcing this shot? And don't tell me it's because of a virus. I don't believe that for 1 second. That's also being written here. Happy to people who got the shot, but for the people who didn't, don't push it on them. Someone else wrote, the mayor can suck it, but so long as people comply, it will stay this way. It's a bit of a potty mouth there. Then she then kind of, the same person posted a few screenshots here. Let's see what it writes. Guess this applies if you don't grab the vaccine. Fitness classes, pools, indoor studios, dance studios, sports classes, event spaces, restaurants, catering halls, hotel banquet rooms, bars, cabarets, nightclubs, cafeterias, grocery stores with indoor dining, bakeries. So then wrote, I feel like we have stepped into the 1920s with underground bars and gambling rooms and moonshine. Some of these places make less sense than others. So, and we just kind of paused in delay there. I apologize. So, others says they're fine with it. But, whatever side of the fence you are on, and that's really, again, not to debate. But someone actually did reply here. And let me read it to you. Something else. Let's see. I'll leave you off with that. Well, how about this? I'll leave you with this. Give you an idea of my Facebook community group here, what they're thinking. What world are we living in? Albert and Costello's Who's On? Who's On first? Updated 2021 version. Bud, you can't come in here. Lou, why not? Bud, well, because you're unvaccinated. Lou goes, but I'm not sick. Bud goes, it doesn't matter. Lou goes, well, why does that guy get to go in? Bud said, well, because he's vaccinated. Lou says, but he's sick. It's alright. Everyone in here is vaccinated. Wait a minute. Are you saying everyone in there is vaccinated? Bud goes, yes. So then why can't I get in there if everyone's vaccinated? Because you'll make them sick. How will I make them sick if I'm not sick and they're vaccinated? Because you're unvaccinated. But they're vaccinated. But they can still get sick. So what the heck does the vaccine do? It vaccinates. So vaccinated people can't spread COVID. So vaccinated, oh no, they could spread COVID just as easily as unvaccinated person. Lou goes, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Look, I'm not sick. Bud goes, okay. And the guy you let in is sick. That's all right. And everybody in there can still get sick even though they're vaccinated. Certainly. So why can't I go in again? And Bud goes, because you're unvaccinated. Lou goes, I'm not asking who's vaccinated or not. Bud goes, I'm just telling you who is. Lou goes, never mind, I'll just put on my mask. That's fine. Now, I could go in? Absolutely not. But I have a mask. Doesn't matter. I was able to come in here yesterday with a mask. I know. So why can't I come in here today with a mask? If you say because I'm unvaccinated again, take it easy, buddy. So the mask is no good anymore. No, it's still good. But I can't come in? Bud goes, correct. Lou goes, why not? Because you're unvaccinated. But the mask prevents the germs from getting out. Yes, but people can still catch your germs. Lou says, but they're all vaccinated. Yes, but they still can get sick. But I'm not sick. You could still get them sick. So then masks don't work. Masks work quite well. So how in the heck can I get vaccinated people sick if I'm not sick and the mask works? Third base. End scene. So you could see that people have opinions all across the board, and this is really a unprecedented time that no one had thought that we would be in this type of a crazy situation. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Trying to find something here where it was in regards to the neighborhood Facebook groups. Let me see if I could play this. Neighborhood. It was on TikTok. Wait, neighborhood. Let's see if I get neighborhood TikTok. Oops, and I think the video might be stalling here. I have to figure that out. Why it might be freezing. Okay, let's see.
Town Facebook group. This has to be the most hostile town Facebook group out of the 50 that I'm a part of now. Guys, all things plummet. Relax a little bit over there. Jeepers, creepers. Let's dive right in. Posting for my boyfriend. He's looking for side jobs, trying to get on his feet. He has many skills, including pa. Does not have tools though. Has to be local or willing to pick him up, trying to get a car.
Yeah, hold on.
You can contact me or him. His name's Jason. His number is pa.
Tell me
Right
your
after
messages
Zach. Why'd you
without
downgrade him to a
telling me.
boyfriend? In June, he...
How's your mother? Your father working? Use your fucking blinker, kid. Dunkin' Donuts coffee's garbage. Yeah, but Starbucks is too fucking expensive.
Let's see. Trying to find the video. If I can't, I can't. I apologize.
Has gone viral on TikTok, breaking down the drama on local Facebook groups.
This has to be the most hostile town Facebook group out of the 50 that I'm a part of now. Guys, all things plummet. Relax a little.
Oop, let's see.
A little bit over there. Jeepers, creepers. Let's dive right in.
Anthony Varela posted this TikTok last week, and since then it's racked up nearly 4 homelessness. 10,000 people across the country have joined and started sharing their best of the worst post from their neighborhood pages. While this started as a good laugh, Anthony hopes it turns into an important lesson about kindness.
You'd think something like a global pandemic would bring about unity, similar to like what 9/11 did, but it has had like the opposite effect almost, where there's more division and more conflict and hostility within our country. And I feel like, you know, the best medicine for that is laughter and humor, and to like step back and take a look at all of it and be like, guys, we're really coming at each other and we need to come together. Like, you know, let's not take things too seriously.
Anthony plans to continue his TikTok series with the best shared post in his new Facebook group.
No, there you have it. Let's see. I was looking for. Let's see. Let's see. Where was he? I'm gonna try to find the video. There was something more. It was like a sketch that is pretty damn funny. Let me try to find it on
A Mashpee native has
the
gone
TikTok.
viral on TikTok, breaking down the drama on local Facebook groups.
This has to be the most hostile town Facebook group out of the 50 that I'm a part of now. Guys, all things Plymouth. Relax a little.
All things Plymouth, and everyone knows these, neighborhood groups. We know which ones there are. We know what he's referring to. Let's see. That's not it. Facebook neighborhood Facebook group. No,
gunshots. He has loud booms.
oh yeah, there we go.
Instead of fireworks, not in gunshots. Post it on the page. Crystal, there's something.
There we go.
Hey, babe. Get on Facebook real quick. Crystal, I think there's a guy breaking into the house next door. Get on the Facebook, grab the Facebook page quick before he gets away. Wearing all brown, post it. Wearing all brown. It's a UPS driver. You can delete it quick. I know damn well that's not fun. Dog shit again in my front yard. Crystal shit again in the yard. Post it on the Facebook. I'm gonna whip by that. That car is going way too fast for this neighborhood. There are kids at play, sir. Crystal, white Mazda. Post it on the page. Gotta be doing 10 over. Hey, babe, you think anybody in the neighborhood want to come over and watch some fights tonight or play poker? We can sit out in the driveway in lawn chairs. I know we don't talk to nobody, baby. That ain't the point. Post it on the page. Crystal, I think there's a guy breaking into the house next door. Get on the Facebook. Grab the Facebook page quick before he gets away. Wearing all brown. Post it. Wearing all brown.
And we know the feeling. We know exactly what that individual was referring to. It's funny. It's it's funny and sad in the same way. Just and no matter what side of you're on the fence with anything, just try to be good humans and just try to be nice to everyone and be civil. It's not that hard, folks. It's not that hard. I want to leave you guys here. I think we're at the 45-minute mark. It's approaching a little bit past my Betty White time, but I just wanted to hang out here with you guys. And we'll do another live here relatively soon. I thank you for checking out the channel. It means a lot. Gonna be posting. Went and did some. Obviously, gotta upload them, but went on quite a few places recently. Just, well, like Philadelphia comes to mind, and I'll tell you this. It's kind of like weird saying it because it's like you know best way to say it is I went down and I was doing I already posted it, but there are other like videos I did in Philadelphia anyway. One is like a longer format. I think it's like maybe close to an hour where I did just driving around Philly and the areas. Um, but I did a video that I already had posted on this channel here, where we went to Rocky filming locations, and we went to the Rocky house. And I haven't gone to the Rocky house ever. I've been in Philadelphia before, obviously, since I'm not too far away from Philadelphia. But that area where that Rocky house is in Kensington. Man, guys, and don't think something exists because you don't. You sometimes like it's like that area is really just unfortunately beat up. It's a very sad, depressing area. You're obviously look up the numerous videos that they have about places like Kensington, and you know what I mean about what I'm referring to, but it's like it doesn't hit you um, until you're there. Uh, very um, very sad area, guys, and gonna play a little quick game here, and let's do ruin a movie by replacing one word in the title with foreskin. Okay, so ready? It's ruin a movie by replacing one word in the title with foreskin. The Lion, the Witch, and the Foreskin. How about that? 50 Shades of Foreskin. Foreskin Bueller's Day Off. Avengers Foreskin. Rumple Foreskin. Monty Python. Monty Python in Search of the Holy. No smokes. No, sorry. Can't do it. What else? The Foreskin Chainsaw Massacre. The Foreskin Chainsaw Massacre. Top Foreskin. Gone with the Foreskin. A Fistful of Foreskin. Where the red foreskin grows. Where the red foreskin grows. Three men and a little foreskin. The Rocky Horror Foreskin Show. Save it, Brian Foreskin. there we have it, ruining a movie by using the word foreskin. A little fun to lighten up the mood. This was just a hi guys, just to say what up. Haven't done this in quite some time. It's great to be back. It's fun to be back. It's fun to relax. Just hang out here. Um, we need to do this more often. I had a great time, guys. Look forward to doing this again. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button. Now we know when all the live streams will be on. If you like, true crime, if you like famous places, if you like famous graves, if you like filming locations, I do all of that. I hope all is well, guys. Look forward to speaking to you.